Hey guys, real quick review lesson here over domain and range. It's over the assignment we did yesterday. It's technically homework if you didn't finish it, but here we go. Number 9 is a quadratic, by the way. But with domain, you're talking about where does it stretch from left to right? Where is our graph at in terms of the x values? So we know that this is not going to just straighten out and just go straight all of a sudden. It's at an angle. So it's going to go left forever. It's going to go right forever. So domain for this one is all real numbers, which you can write like this, that double standing R. Speaking of R, we have R standing for range. Range is up and down. So if you don't know this by now, just keep writing this right here until you do. Domain left to right, X's, range up and down, Y's. Repetition is key if you are not learning this yet. With range, it's not all real. So when it's not all real numbers, meaning it's not going to go up and down forever, see how there's some area here that it could go up, that it doesn't? We have to find either the very highest or the very lowest number, and we have to relate it, our y's, to that number. So there's our top y. It looks like 1, 2, 3. It's a 3. It's a positive 3. And then we're just going to relate all of our y values on the graph, this thing, in relation to 3. We're going to compare them. So what I mean by that is this is a y of 1 right there. That's a y of -1, a y of -3, y of -5, -400. So all of our y's here are what in relation to 3? Well, they're definitely less than or equal to. Or equal to because that point is included. That 3, we definitely have a y of 3. And function, this is just asking, is it a function or not? Yes, it is. And how do we do that? Vertical line test. It doesn't hit more than once, so we know. And while I'm on that, let's go ahead and test that for all of them. Number 10 is not. 11 is. 12 is not, right there. No. 13, even though it doesn't say to do these if they're a function or not, you should have. Just for practice. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and pause the video, do that now. 13, yes. 14, yes. And 15, no. All right, so that's how you tell if it's a function or not. If it hits the graph more than once with that vertical line test, it is not. Or if you're looking at a table, if you see an x value appear more than once, it's not a function. So let's look at domain for this one. That's just where does it stretch from left to right? Well, it starts at this x value of 1. We have an x of 1 right there. Domain, we know we're talking about x, so it's going to be x something, that 1. And all of our x's on this graph, an x of -1, -5, -8, all of those are less than or equal to +1. So this says all of our x's are either at 1 or they're to the left of 1, +1. Range is up and down. It's y's, our y values. And we're just simply going to put all real. This is going to go this way forever and this way forever, so we do all real. Last one, here we go. Number 11 is a little different. We're going to say this very most left x we have, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's -4. We're going to write x, and we're going to write this most right, 1, 2, 3. So x is between these, just like we have, and it's -4, and then we have, so x is less, or x is greater than -4, and x is less than 3. And it's not, or equals to, because it's not colored in. That would, if it was colored in, that would be inclusive. If it's like this, that's exclusive, meaning we exclude it. That point's not included, so it looks like that. Range is kind of tricky on this one. We're going to take this lowest y value, this -1, and we're going to compare y to that, or the rest of our y's. Or actually, no, we're gonna take that lowest y and we're gonna take this highest y, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it over there, and it's gonna be -1 is less than y, or yeah, is less than y, is less than 6. All right, see if you can do number 12, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. If you have questions, bring them then.